Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Cuppa. It's Wednesday, or as some might call it, hump day, middle of the week. Getting ready to go into our prayer time this morning. But first, we're going to visit. So come on in, and say hello. Try to get this shared out a little bit so we can get all of our P family in here. How's your morning going? When you find this, just share it out, hit the share button, let other people know that we're here. I'm doing that right now as I speak, so hopefully you'll come in and do it as well. Okay, we are ready, Freddy, for all of you to fly in here and say hello to each other. Listening to the beautiful Koshi chimes. Hi, darling. Good morning. If you're finding us, just say hello. Come on in. Let's see if I can share it one more time. Well, it's not letting me, but Hope found it. Good morning, Hope Wellington Marshall. So glad that you are here. Okay, well, we have a few people watching, so I'm going to go ahead and start with our heart-brain coherence, which is the first thing that we do. I'll let the chimes play while we're doing the heart-brain this morning. So placing your hand on your heart center, slow down the breathing. Breathe in fully into your lungs, letting it go all the way down to your diaphragm, pushing out your belly. And then envision that air is pushing up from your belly button and coming up, up, up. As it does that, your body just automatically straightens. Your spine straightens. You sit up taller. Your shoulders rise up. And then let it go out the top of your head, out your crown chakra. Totally release. And then we do it all over again. So bring in a really deep breath. Fill your lungs completely, totally. Fill them up. And add in some love. Let that breath go all the way up to your heart. When it gets to your heart, just say, thank you. I love you. Adding some love energy in with the breath that you took in. Good morning, Annie. And then let it flow all the way up to your crown, releasing anything unlike love. Let go of any tension, any anxieties, any fears, any thoughts about what ifs, any thoughts about what's going on in the world. Just let it go. And then one more time, we're going to take that deep breath in, and we're going to say some affirmations. With this breath, I want you to say, I am worthy. I am enough. I am healthy. I am loved. I am a spark of the divine. Miracles happen every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. And why is it so easy? Then release any thoughts that you're not worthy, anything telling you that you're not enough, and just let all of those thoughts slip away, knowing in your heart that you are in the right place at the right time to receive support from this beautiful, loving family. All right, so we are going to get on with it and see if we can pull everybody in here. Call somebody's name, give them a heart hug, tell them, come on into the cuppa. Fill your cup up with love. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. What's your cup filled with today? Hopefully, it's filled with hope and love and excitement for life. We can be excited about life, and it doesn't take much. Once you have one little thing that lifts you up, then you'll find more things that lift you up, more things that bring joy into your heart. Good morning, Grace Isis. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Dixie. I was trying to share it and I didn't see a share button. I don't know what that's all about. But hopefully, if we just tell everybody in the Cuppa group that we're here, they'll start finding it and jumping in here. And Deirdre, we did some affirmations before I saw your name. So I think we're on like day 150, maybe, of saying those affirmations together as a group and shouting out loud and clear, miracles happen every day, and I am worthy of them. And miracles are happening. They are everywhere if we just allow it. 149. I was close. But thank you, Deirdre, for being here. Let me see if I can just find that Facebook link for you. Just a minute. Okay, share to the Morning Cuppa. All right, I put it in Morning Cuppa. So hopefully people will come in now. Oops, I think I shared the wrong one. I did. What the heck? Yeah, I don't see it on Angel Speakers. It says it's going there. That was yesterday. I don't know. I'm confused. Facebook being weird again. Okay, now I put the right link into Cuppa. Okay, I'm going to quit messing with my phone and pay attention to you guys. Dixie Cunningham is here, and Gracie's giving 2 heart hugs, one for Mama Huddle Bear and Mama P, and to our pair of jeans. Well, guess what? Guess what, you guys? I'm going to Blue Jeans. I will be there tomorrow with our Blue Jean. And I hear there's a special treat for me when I get there, other than getting to see Dolly in her Dolly Barbie doll barn and all the kiddos. So I'm excited about driving up to Vermont tomorrow morning early. And let's see, we've got a Kuan Yin card coming out for us. Going to get Kuan Yin done, get our reading of the tiny book, Angels in My Pocket, get that done. There's Blue Jean. See, I had to talk about her before she'd come in. And she's opening her home with open arms for me. So I will be up there tomorrow and Friday and meeting with her. I know, Darlene, I'm so excited to be up there in Vermont. It's so beautiful up there. And I get to visit for a couple of days and then back down here to where Suzanne is and visit with her and Kathy Hand. I don't see Kathy on just yet, but she's going to drive up on Saturday, so I get to get a Kathy hug on Saturday. Gracie's on a heart roller coaster, and we for our Deirdre, Kathy, Suzanne, and Charlie. Look at you giving out all kinds of love. Annie, yes, it is great news. I get to see Blue. I will definitely give her big P hugs. Yes. And the Kuan Yin says that it's child's play. It is. It really, truly is child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, protective, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to see. We're having some unstable internet today. So hopefully you got all of that message from Kuan Yin, and this is going to stay stable for our prayer time today. There's lots of prayers to revisit. And Gracie says, ooh, I've been having an urge to go to Vermont since July the 4th. Oh, sweet one. I'd love to wrap my arms around you, Gracie. Kathleen Caputo, Mama Hada Bear, good morning. And Blue says, the girls are on the lookout. I'm working in my mess of a yard today. I'm sure it's not messy. I can't imagine. But I just want to get there and see you and the girls and all the kiddos. It'll be kind of bittersweet without my gizmo there, but it's all good because his energy is still there in that house. And that's what I want to experience. And all the love. And of course, Mr. Dave, and give him a good talking to and let him know that he is loved as well as you are, Jean. All right. So cheers to all that have found it and those who are sharing it out so that others can find it. Yesterday was sweet. Suzanne and I went to Valley Forge, the site of our land blessing that we did in Pennsylvania. while I was here with her. The very first time, 3 years ago, we did a land blessing and put a stone in the ground and asked it to bring more peace into the area. And I was standing there looking out over Gettysburg and all of this historic area, and it felt peaceful. And I told Suzanne, it really does feel different. The energy feels different. I know that there were horrific things that happened in this area. There were many, many lives that were lost during those battles. And we cleared a lot of energy. So yesterday, we took some holy water from Padre Pio's center. Suzanne had bought some, and we took a little heart stone and we revisited the site of our original land blessing and just gave it a little bit of a touch up, gave it some fresh energy and fresh love, and put that little blue heart into the ground to go down and communicate with the other that's already there and spread out more love, more peace, more joy into the area. Suzanne did film it, so I'll be putting that up on YouTube and sharing it with you all so you can see the energy that happened while we were standing there. And yeah, it was just a beautiful, beautiful time today or yesterday. And then today we're venturing out and finding some goodies in the area. So I can't wait to have that experience with her. And Carlin and the kids are here. Good morning. Good morning. Carlin and Serafina and Lily and Archer. Good morning and thank you for being here. Many, many blessings. And Carlin, I read your beautiful words that you wrote about me on the house sitting site. Thank you so much. That means a lot to know that it was appreciated that I was there taking care of Rocky and Jet and butterflies and the farm. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Oh, I cannot wait to wrap my arms around our Kathy. She'll be getting up here on Saturday, and we're going to have a girls' weekend, me and Kathy and Suzanne. Yes, Darlene, I will post that as soon as I can get it uploaded on my computer. And what else is going on? Friday, we have Lionsgate. 8/8 is the highest day of manifesting in the entire year. You guys, what a great opportunity. Don't miss out. We're going to be doing the ceremony. Sally De La Rosa and myself will be on Enlightened World Network along with Ruth Anderson. She'll be hosting us. And we are going to teach about Lionsgate, what it means to open up a portal of energy and bring in some abundance. We're going to do some manifesting dreams and help you to really get into the energy of bringing in whatever it is you want to manifest. I know, Blue, it's going to happen in your house. Can you imagine all that abundant energy flowing up, up, up from your house? Yes, I will be there for that portal. And amazing, amazing. Darlene says, I'm going to have to make a phone call. I'll have to watch the replay. Oh, that's right. Your dad is in hospice, and we have him on our prayer list. So, Darlene, all the best, and we're wrapping our arms around you, my dear. All right. So, our reading today is from page 76. Angels in My Pocket. Every day we've been reading a different page, and until we get to the end of the book. And Carlin, I'm going to send you this book. I know I left you the other two that I had copies of. I did not have an extra one of this, but I'll send it to you. All right. Take back control of your life. You may not be able to release every bit of the fear, but decide what is most important. Staying afraid or staying at peace. It is your choice. We make choices every minute of every day. And that's just facts. That's not a woo woo thought or a concept. It is a fact that every minute we are deciding things. We're deciding if we're going to smile. We're deciding if we're going to be happy, if we're going to be abundant, if we're going to be chained down by anxieties and fears, excuse me. Um, so it's a decision that we made. It's a choice. Are you going to be happy? Are you going to take control of your life and make decisions for yourself? Or are you going to play victim and say, they made me do it? Somebody decided that it had to be this way, so I have to do it this way. You can change in any given moment. One of my mentors is Lisa Nichols, and I just love her teachings. She said, you don't have to go back and erase anything. You don't have to change anything in your life. Not that we could change anything that's happened. You start fresh in any given moment. You have that clean slate and you say, this is the way it's going to be. I am deciding right now to be the best me possible. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to show up in this world and shine my light as a divine spark, as a child of the universe, as a child of God. And you decide that. Don't let anybody else tell you you can't do anything. You're only as limited as you think that you are. So, how limited are you today? Are you free to be you? I really hope so. When you commit yourselves to this journey, you become awakened souls connected to the divine source of all creation. As you walk together hand in one accord on this transformative path, embrace the radiance within and shine your light upon the world. What a great way to live a life, right? Living it with purpose, shining that light so that others have hope, others have inspiration. Dear ones, remember that your journey is a personal one and there is no one size fits all approach. So, staying with that same theme, what's good for somebody else, what works for them, what's their concepts, their beliefs, doesn't have to be your belief. What do you believe? What is your heart telling you? When you connect in your heart to God, what is the message coming through for you? Is it saying you are amazing? You are a child of God. You are wonderful. You are empowered. That's the voice you want to listen to, not somebody else who may be living in fear, who may be worried about everything going on in the world. Are you giving fear permission to take over your actions and your emotions? There can be only one master of your life. You must decide who or what that master will be. That spiral downward is treacherous, and many times it's a one-way road. Those who have found the turnoff and go the scenic route are able to share their experiences as a testimony to inspire others. So that's the reading from the little book today. And that last message, it's so important. We have so many choices of which way to turn on the road as we walk through life. Just like as I travel across the country, I have choices. I can stay on that interstate where we're going 80, 85 miles an hour and everything's going by in a blur. and I'm paying attention to other cars that are doing the same and the big trucks on the road. Or I can take an exit and I can take a back road. You know, there were many roads throughout the country before we had the interstates. And those back roads bring the beauty. Those back roads tell me, slow down. Speed limit's not 80 on these back roads. It's more like 35, 45. So as you're traveling the back roads, you really get to see the country. You see what's there. You see people. You see beautiful, different styles of houses. You see fields. And maybe you see some wildlife along the way. Slowing down allows you to enjoy the journey, to really fully embrace this world that we're in. We're only here for a minute. That's what the angels always remind me of. We're only here for a minute in the grand scheme of all the minutes of eternity. So, what are you going to do with your minute? Are you going to fly down that road in a blur and not really experiencing anything? Or are you going to slow down, take your time, smell the roses, watch the butterflies, listen to the sweet birds sing their tunes, maybe encounter other people and say hello and say, God bless you, have a wonderful day. Life is going to be as amazing as you allow it to be. That's our choice. Will it be amazing? Will it be wonderful? Or will it just be, I'm just going to go as fast as I can and jump from point A to point B? It's our choice. Simple truth. That is the choice we make. So I'm going to pull up the prayer list. And if you have any revisions, let me know right now. I'm going to make sure that the McKee family is on here. And I'm looking. All right, so let me add in the McKee family because I want to keep you all in my prayers every day. And I want to make sure that Darlene's father is on here. He just went into hospice. So I'm looking for her. So if you have anything that you need to add into the prayer list, any person, any place. Okay, so I found Darlene. Add in her dad. Okay. All right, so that's done. Let me get back to you and see if there's anything else. Gail, did I say good morning to you? Gail Zimmerman, good morning. What a delight to be able to give you a real hug in person when I came through there in Ohio. Kathy Hand, special prayer request for Ashley Miller having gallbladder surgery at 9:20. So Kathy, I think, isn't Ashley on our prayer list? Kathy, I'm going to go now and look and see. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, she is on our prayer list, Kathy. So we'll be lifting her up for that surgery she's having today. And getting back to you now. See if there's anything else I need to change on the prayer list. I don't see anything. Oh, you're so welcome, Carlin. Oh, Gail. It was definitely way overdue. And I get to have some more pea hugs tomorrow and then the weekend. All right, so let me close that out so I can bring it up on here. Remember, I had a problem last time trying to show the list, but we are going to intend that it will behave and work correctly today so we can share all those names with you. Okay, so Deirdre has given us our daily prayer. That up for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, most definitely, for attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, prayers for our troops, especially the ones who are deployed right now and away from family and loved ones, and for our United States, for conflicts to end, division to stop, and we can start loving on each other and supporting each other in the way that is healthy and uplifting to all. Thank you for that, Deirdre. And I know, Brandy, you remind us, thank you, I see it, to pray for all who are touched by suicide and or dementia of any type. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, Blue, you're going to give me a heart attack. We'll see if I get on that thing with you, but it'll be fun, whatever we do there. It'll be amazing. All right, so let's get to our prayers. And it worked. Yay, it worked today. So, and let's also remember one's feeling a little alone, unloved, not who are living in fear of another. Let's remember them. So there we go. I got it up here. So remember that each name that shows is someone that you brought in, a loved one, a place, an animal. And let's wrap our arms around each one, lifting up our prayers together. So breathe into your heart, connect in with the divine that's in you and the divine that's listening to our words right now. And we lift up Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navritti, Jasmine and her family, Billy Hawkins and family, Sheila and Kevin and their family, Gary Langford, Cecil Boone and his and my sister's children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, Nola, Joanne Castrillo and her family, especially little baby Eris, getting ready to enter a new school. I pray that goes with ease and grace. Dolores Cook, LZ, Elaine, Deirdre, and Thump. Complete healing for you, Deirdre, and your sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard, whose home I am in, for her family, for her children, her grandchildren, and for her sister, Jacob, Marietta and Ed, Leo and family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jim, Ryan, Josie, and her mom, and dear Ricky in spirit, we are loving on you today. Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio, and especially Catherine, Jean and Ron Lorio, Mary Lou Burdick, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, family and fur babies, Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Jimmy Wright, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and their family, and especially her grandson, who is deployed, Stacy Phillips, Kathy and Bob Hand, and all of your family, and Bo and Candy Hand, Christina, Gage, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and wife, Pat Moss and your family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and family, Hope Wellington Marshall, who's with us today, and prayers for Zena and your girls, and for your parents, Carrie Baker and Dad, Andrea Gregg. I haven't seen Andrea in a couple of days, so I hope she's doing okay. And praying for little Sparkle the dog, Catherine, Annie Seven and Grayson, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and children and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul and their daughters, Beata and Juliana, Linda Lemieux and her children and grandchildren and her friends in Florida, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren and Mary Lord, John, Tatiana, Buster, Wayne, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Blue Jean and Dave in Vermont, which I will be seeing soon, 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 and all the fur babies, Pocket, Gruff, Raz, Whissy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo and Spirit, and Dolly the horse. I'll get to wrap my arms around Dolly, Chance the horse, Shasta and Rain, Noel, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and family, sweet baby Max, who's not a baby anymore, he's a young man now, and Brookie's family, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Lilianne in Norway and her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, baby Divine, and all of their families, Caden, Tinsley Rose, Kat, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and all of your family in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Marianne, Henrik, Lorraine and John, Jeannie Aguilar and her grandson, Eric, Tammy Fisk and family, Rochelle Martinez and Rose, Lori, Kelly, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, especially Sharon, Jeannie's sister Merle, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and Padama, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Mary Crincoli and her family and friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Akil, and all of the areas of Pakistan, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Dido Clark and Harry, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Claudia, Mary Ann Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Jod Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and family, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Janie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Jerry, Michelle Landers and all of her family, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McCann New, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Julie Kiss, her mom and her husband, Courtney, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kompemans, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and family, Joey, Terry, Solar and Maya, Leanne, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal and David Reiger, Solvi Barnes and Odd Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundahl, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Anjali Baha, Paula Graca, David Brett, Colleen, Dallin Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Brandy Chari and your family, JT, Francis Nalvin, Shana, Danielle Riveron and family, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Catherine DeSanti and Sister Rose, Mary Jane in Vermont, hoping to see her when I come up there, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Eric and John, Darlene Osei, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Daniel McGraw, Minna Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Donna, Nancy, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Kim Bevan, Gabby Forster, Don B. and family, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capola Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, anywhere in the world that we have conflicts and battles and wars going on, anywhere there are abused individuals and groups. Sorry about the connections this morning. It just knocked me out for a minute. Ashley Miller, who is having gallbladder surgery this morning in about half an hour or 45 minutes. So we'll lift her up in prayer, sending healing energy her way. Alina, Susanna, Lana, Grace Anna, Kim Coles Ventnor, Shoshana Sabring, Stephen, Keith, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Heather, Kim, Jennifer, Cassandra Brown Henry, Tim Smith, Jeanette and Eric, Rachel Warren and family, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and mom, Kathleen Viscomi, Betty, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jim Mershon and his father, Rebecca Abraxas, Dana Rados, Darlene Trainer, your family, and especially prayers for Darlene's dad who just went into hospice, Patricia, Jennifer Schwab and family, Steve Newman and Carol, Janet, Blue's sister Timmy, Margarita Estrada, Donna Sobel and her daughter, Soma, Christopher LZ, Emerson, Luisa Almeida, Patricia Torinas, Don Baker and family, and especially his daughter Gia, Norman Ratner and Monica, Richard Scarborough, Richard James, Andre, Latrulia, Kathy's co-workers and her supervisor, along with Amanda and Mandy, Rose, Danica and Annette, Mike, Emmanuel from Zambia, Lucy's mom Mary, Thandi Williams Wise, and Vanette Hilma Mazel Kokohum, Justin Brown and family, James, Justina, Hans, Sherry Graham, the Wilt family, Ken and Tabitha, Susanna, Kelsey, Aunt Una, Max Smith, Jackie, Jeremiah, Noel Marshall and Bob Warner, Vinny, Dylan's Uncle Chris, Linda M., Martha, Shad Anderson, Joy, Holly Ann, Zita, Beiji, Ali, Bree, Stephen Hoskins, Tara, Soma, Ben, Pat, Dee Dee, Linda, Julie, Dana Benson and her kitty, Lauren Olivia, Alex, Margie, Ann, Rio, Mark, Adam, Alexandria, and Lexi, Robin Miller, Jennifer Mitchell's family, Werner, Terry, Liz Eden and Serenity, Keith Leggett's family, Leah, Gina Marie Burrell, Janine, Rihanna Stowell and family, Kathy's brother Paul, Chloe's family, Bob P., Ricard, Rhea, Paisley, Yoli, Carrie Kiss, Bentley, Reverend Maria Hughes, Elijah, Tony Ventura, Susan Flo and family, Sparkle, Vicky, Alyssa, Paula, Carla, Layla, Allie, Linda's sister Mary, Joanne G., the flood areas anywhere in the world that they're having weather that's creating turmoil, and the deaths that were lost there, praying for their families through their grief. Arthur Peretti, Nell Kay, Michael Fanone, Ron Hall, and the McKee family, Dustin, Carlin, Serafina, Lily, and Asher. So if you have any you want to add in, just say their names as we lift up all of these to God, our Creator. And we release the prayers that we have laid before you now into your hands, knowing that your love surpasses all understanding. May we find peace in surrender, patience in waiting, and joy in receiving. Teach us to remain steadfast in hope and to look for the signs of your presence in all that unfolds. Thank you, Creator, for the blessings yet to come, the lessons we will learn, and the love that surrounds us always. Say this prayer with me, please. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. We lay all of our burdens down. We release it all into the hands of the Creator with faith, with trust, and believing that every prayer is seen, acknowledged, heard, and answered for the best and highest good of all. We thank you. We give you all honor and all glory. And we all say, Amen. So now it's time for some love. And these are the words we say to each other. Thank you. I love you. And namaste, y'all. So thank you for joining us for prayer time. And thank you to Catherine Kovacs who came in. We did pray for you and your family. Susie Koff, thank you for being here with Enlightened World. And yes, you are in our prayers. And Deirdre starting us off with a thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, Kathy Han did that before she had to run into work. And let me get the music playing by our Leo. And keep those gratitudes and loves flowing toward each other. We laugh together, we cry together, we pray together, and we wrap our arms of love around each other. So thank you for prayers and for the thank you, I love yous. And I can't hear Leo for some reason. Turn him up a little bit. Morning Cuppa Joy every day to start the day on a high vibe because the AAA. This is starting the day on a high vibe. Every morning we come in and we get our dose of positivity here at the Morning Cuppa. Thank you for being here. And namaste, y'all.
Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us.
Oh, Annie and Grayson is on the bus. Back to school, right? Amazing. This is just the 1st of August. I can't believe they're starting school already, but they are. And that's okay. Our little kitties need their education for sure. Thank you. I love you. All right, we're ready for the dance. There really is no secret. Simply accept, align, allow. Allow those blessings to come in with that triple A and know that everything is working perfectly. DIWP. Thank you, Mary. Hope that you're doing well out on Sweet Dreams up there in the Great Lakes.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Woo is right. Thank you, Deirdre, for helping our Leo there at the end. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I hope the rest of your day is amazingly blessed. Stay in your heart. That's where the blessings are. That's where that connection with the divine is. So stay there. Keep doing the breathing in and connecting and loving yourself. And then give that love out to others through your smile. I will see you back here tomorrow morning for the Morning Cuppa Thankful Thursday. Bring some gratitude in when you come in tomorrow.